Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee, having a little coffee this morning, and wanted to give you guys a little local price report. I wanted to do these more frequently than what I've been doing them, but with deaths in the family and me switching jobs and stuff, it's been more difficult for me to get these numbers around for you guys. But I did get it some done this week here, and I want to share them with you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention is my videos. For a long time, I always put my videos up in the morning, and now I've been doing it a little bit more in the late afternoon and evening, and that's just because of kind of how my work schedule has changed, just so you guys know that. But we had a chance to get to actually the city, and we went to a couple of different markets in the city, plus we went to a big box store. And sort of the main thing that I wanted to talk about here in this video, from what I've been hearing, there's going to be upward pressure on chicken prices down the road. And I have also heard some things that's kind of got me concerned about upward pressure in prices in general toward the end of this year. And a lot of that has to do with the disruptions of the shipping going through the Red Sea. But more locally here, chicken. There has been a lot of chicken culls in the States here. There was a big one here in Michigan. There's a big one in Iowa. And I heard there was another big one in Texas. And then I heard of some smaller ones that are in different places related back to an ailment that the chicken's been having. But prices locally here for chicken have actually been about the lowest they've been in the last couple of years. In fact, at the one store that we were at, we actually got boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which is what we like to use here for a bunch of different things. They were like $1.79 a pound, and that's about as cheap as I've seen them in probably 3 years. So, of course, we stocked up, and whenever we get good low prices on chicken, I will typically buy extra and then can it. Now, we actually are kind of coming into the first part of the summer here, late spring, early summer, and I've already done my canning throughout the winter, so I actually got plenty of canned chicken. But if I was looking for canned chicken, now would be the time that I was going to do that. Eggs are another thing. The price in eggs has actually come down quite a bit. Eggs here locally for us have been between $1.79 and $1.99 a dozen for the grade A large eggs, which is, I'm going to say, at least $1.50 off of the high price that it was back in like January. Like $3.29 to $3.49 a dozen was kind of the going rate there for a while. Pork is another thing that's been on sale here, and a lot of that's got to do with the Memorial Day holiday. We are in the first week in June right here. A lot of different pork cuts were all $1.99. Also a good price if you want to can that stuff. Stuff like whole pork loin and like country style ribs, those kinds of cuts actually are really, really good for canning. Country style ribs are particularly good too if you grind your own sausage. A lot of the produce has been fairly reasonable. There's been a lot of berries that have been coming in that have been on kind of on the lower price side. Stuff like tomatoes, 99 cents a pound. Bell peppers have actually been really cheap, all colors, 99 cents or sometimes even a little bit less. Potatoes have been pretty much steady. The russets are running right around $3.29 for 10 pounds, and $3.29 for 10 pounds is kind of what the price has been hovering around here throughout the winter and the spring. Mushrooms were another thing, and I know people that like to dry mushrooms, but mushrooms were fairly cheap here just recently. Like the white button mushrooms, they were like $1.39 to like $2.50, depending on what the packages were going for. Chicken leg quarters are another thing that I've noticed on sale. And it was $6.90 for 10-pound bags of chicken leg quarters. That's another thing that I know a lot of people like to cut up the chicken legs. They like leaving the bone in when they pressure can them. I know people that do that, so that actually isn't a bad price as well. Gas has been kind of all over the place. It hasn't been over $4 a gallon, but there's been a lot of I think the lowest it's been here in the last month was like 3.29 a gallon, and then the highest prices was like in the like 3.79. And because we've been traveling so much for, still looking after family medical issues and stuff, we've been typically hitting like different truck stops and stuff in the more metro areas because the gas prices have been cheaper there than they actually have been in sort of our local hometown here. But that is the basics of the prices here on kind of the everyday grocery staples that I think most people would be interested in here. Of course, we are in rural Michigan, so this is where these prices are. Where I'm reporting these prices from. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information, a little entertainment out of this video here. Just talking about our local prices here so we can kind of have a benchmark where we can go back to and we can check prices and you can check them back to what they are in your area. Anyway, you guys have a good one.